important dynamics of that is the question, who will succeed? Governor Makinde of Oyo State. Now, the heart of Agodi, which is the seat of the governance in Ibadan, is the State Publicity Secretary of the PDP, a man who many persons have known for his fierce loyalty, especially vocal presence, Michael Ogunsina, popularly known as Bro Mike. Michael joins us virtually this morning. Good morning, Mr. Michael Ogunsina.
I'm fine with you. It's wonderful being on your show this very rainy Friday morning from the streets of Ibadan. Thank you for having me, and God bless you.
At least
I cannot be in the PDP. If he moves, I move. If this morning I am still the spokesperson for the
now
PDP,
that's the same thing we're saying. You've confirmed that he may move, right?
He may move, yes.
Good.
He may move.
You've confirmed that he may move. Now, with the movement, and you are saying too that you will move along with him, and some others from the PDP structure will move as well. What's the lot of the PDP in Oyo? Is the PDP officially dead in Oyo?
No. PDP cannot die. Let me say it again that PDP cannot die.
So why?
This APM is actually an arrangement to ensure that our candidates do not lose out in the elections. Don't forget that we don't have timelines. We don't have a lot of time. INEC gave us a time to do all of these things, and we have to ensure that we work according to INEC timetable. Now, if not for that, we would have stayed to see through the issues in our party. PDP is not there in Oyo. This particular arrangement is just to ensure that our people are on the ballot, and the people of Oyo State, the electorate, have the opportunity to vote for the continuity of the Umi 3.2 agenda. Nothing is wrong with our commitment to the PDP. Nothing is wrong with our commitment to the Umi 2 project. Again, this APM arrangement is a temporal arrangement. Our heart truly is still with the PDP.
So
I will sincerely actually hope that all of those particular issues will be resolved.
So you just want to use the APM so that you don't lose out. And that's why some persons are saying politicians are always selfish. You know, Bro Mike, this morning, you had the convention in Ibadan that many courts, said you should not proceed. At the end of the day, recently, the latest is that you are vilified for wasting the time of the court, for going ahead against the rule of law and all of those things. So now that it appears that the Ibadan convention was a charade, was a waste of money, now, and it will not favor you. Now you are now in the APM. Nigerians will be saying, have you done your due diligence with APM, with what we are saying with opposition, so that you won't have an ADC problem? They are moving to NDC right now. Do you have the support of everybody in the APM, the national leaders? Are you sure that you made your research so that very soon, maybe by next week, if there is a litigation, somebody will not be blaming the APC and President Bola Tinubu for trying to stifle the opposition? Have you done your due diligence?
All right. Thank you very much. Let me say that there's something you said this morning that is very worrying, that is very disturbing, that is a call for concern, and everybody who understands democracy and democratic values should be bothered. Does it not bother you that we are now at a particular point in democracy that we have to fear for the credibility of the opposition party because of some of the high-handedness and the unnecessary interference of the ruling party in the affairs of the other political parties? Now we are saying that, are we sure that Tinubu has not actually put his hand into the APM?
No, that's not what I said. I said, have you done your due diligence? So that if there is any litigation from anywhere, you people will not go and blame Tinubu and the APC again. That's what
we have learned our lessons from the PDP, ADC, SDP, NDC, and the court story. And we will not, once bitten, twice shy. In this particular situation, we have ensured that APM does not have characters like Fayoshe, like Wike, like Anyagu Abaturi. The people in APM are cool-headed, they are responsible, they are proper Nigerians that want democracy to survive, and they are willing to actually work with us to ensure that we use their platform to prosecute our electoral fortune.
Right, many people are also asking why the choice of Adekombi as the successor to your principal. I mean, because he served as a commissioner under the late Ajimobi. So why Adekombi? People are asking, are you selling the structure of the party to an outsider?
Well, I don't know what you call an outsider. One of the things that Governor Shemakinde has actually said everywhere, since the beginning of this year, has been saying that he's not looking for a candidate who is loyal to him alone. What you're looking for is a candidate who is loyal to the people of Oyo State, who understands the Umetutu agenda, somebody who can really continue the good works of Governor Shemakinde, and with every due respect to all of the other aspirants. Let me reiterate it today that every other aspirant that we have in the PDP, from Fatai Oshini to Shego Ogunyi, a lot of them, they are very eminently qualified, and they also understand the Umetutu agenda, and they can actually continue from where Governor Shemakinde will be stopping in 2027. But then you see, truth of the matter is that you look at a lot of things. You look at geopolitical factor, you look at understanding of modern realities, you look at a whole lot of things. And the choice of Bimbo Adekombi, I think that it's also very critical at this particular point. You would also agree with me that the rebranding of Ibadan, of Oyo State, actually started under Governor Ajimobi administration. So Bimbo Adekombi has worked in that particular administration, understanding greater your vision. Bimbo Adekombi has also worked closely with Governor Shemakinde. As a matter of fact, one of our flagship projects in this administration, one of our very major projects, is the upgrade of the Ladoke Akintola Airport to the international standard. That's one of our flagship projects in this administration. And that project was done, was supervised by Bimbo Adekombi. And you cannot also doubt his commitment to this particular state. It's been of immense value to this state. His excellence is not in doubt. His brilliance is not in doubt. And Shemakinde has a knack. Everybody knows Governor Shemakinde. He has a knack for identifying eggheads, people who are intelligent, people who are smart enough to contribute immensely to the great work he has done in your state. Shemakinde has done so much for your state that he would not want to jeopardize his efforts by bringing just anybody to continue. For Governor Shemakinde to zero him on Bimbo Adekombi, there's something Governor has seen in him. And that particular sterling quality is what I also stand to defend this morning and say that if Governor Shemakinde says that Bimbo Adekombi is the next person to succeed him, that is where we are fully. So it's not about selling structure of the party. And let me tell you, Bimbo Adekombi is a bona fide member of the PDP. The video you just showed now, that short video you just showed now, I was the one beside Bimbo Adekombi at a particular day we went to his village in Adigun, on our local government to receive him into the party. He is a member of our party, of the PDP, and has been with the Mututu political family since 2020. In fact, let me tell you this. Bimbo Adekombi was with us in the build-up to 2023 elections. In fact, we campaigned and did the 2023 elections together. So he's not a complete change. He's not a completely new person to the party. We've been on the streets together. We've been at the campaigns together. We've been at different political meetings together. And I think that the idea that he's the new person to the party is not true. Now, about the fact that he came from the APC, because I've also had some persons in Oyo State say that he came from the APC. Couldn't the governor find somebody in the PDP who he has groomed to succeed him? Yeah. And I'm saying that what is the proof that Shemakinde didn't actually groom Bimbo Adekombi? Like I said, he's been with us for about 5 years now. He's been with us since 2022, actually. And in that particular 4 years, he has given undue loyalty, unparalleled commitments to the PDP, to Governor Shemakinde, to the Mututu project. So he has every qualification, just like every other person who has aspired to become governor.
Mr. Micah, because of time, all right, let's move on to other things as well, as equally important. You are quoted to have alleged that the Speaker of the House recently, Adebayo Ogundoyin, Right Honorable Adebayo Ogundoyin, was offered an 8-figure bribe to facilitate an impeachment against the governor. Really, is this a threat or is just a political distraction to keep the opposition on the defensive. And let me quickly add, where is Right Honorable Ogundoyin in all of this? Is he with Governor Seyi Makinde with that allegation that you made against him?
Okay, so let me also reiterate it again this morning.
Please.
As I have said on plenty for us, that Right Honorable, my very dear friend, my brother, Right Honorable Edward Adebogundoyin is fully with us in the Omichocho project. He's a committed member of the Seyi Makinde political dynasty. And for those who may wish to know, let me announce for this particular platform for the first time that Right Honorable Adebogundoyin will also be seeking re-election on the platform of the APM. You know, to tell you that he's on the same page. He's on the same page with Governor Seyi Makinde and the rest of us. Now, and then about the impeachment again, from you, Joe.
Yeah.
I know the import of what. I know the import of defamation, and I'm always conscious of saying things that I cannot substantiate. Let me say it again. There was a plan actually by some persons in our state to ruffle the governor, but unfortunately, now everybody is good. They tried it, it didn't work out. They have rescinded their decision. And they understand that Seyi Makinde is a lot of the people. Seyi Makinde owns Oyo State. Oyo State people own their governor. And the people who want to cross issues, they have seen that it is impossible for them to do that. And now they've embraced peace. They've embraced tranquility. And now the political atmosphere of our state is cool, is calm, and there are no issues.
Now, with your confirmation to us this morning that there is a plan on ground for the governor to move into another party, probably the APM or,
I didn't say that.
ADP,
I didn't say that too.
Or the ADP.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Let me reiterate what I said. I said that conversations are still ongoing. And I said if Governor Seyi Makinde will move, for example, if Governor Seyi Makinde moves, also let me say something. Is there something you said I also need to respond to? You said politicians are selfish. Well, I don't know about Ifeanyi Ojo and Ajijola Oluwatimi. One that I'm very certain of, is the fact that the first law of nature is self. Let me say it again. The first law of nature is self. Now, and that means that everybody needs to survive. Now, in that situation, Seyi Makinde has done very well. Seyi Makinde has done so much that all the previous governors for your state joined together. In fact, I stand to be corrected. From the days of Bola Ige till Governor Ajimobi, no governor has done that much for the people of your state. And that is the truth.
Really?
Now, so the man that has done that much, and people are saying that, people of our state, they are saying that Seyi Makinde, Ibiobalo Lanlo, anywhere you want us to go.
All right, Honorable.
Find a platform for them to contest. So what you have just done is just moral. And the moral thing we have done is to find them a place so that they can vote for the continuity of the good governance they are enjoying under Governor Seyi Makinde. How is that selfish?
Honorable, we are totally out of time, but I'd like to ask you to give us a pointed answer here. You've not answered the question on the bribe allegation. I'd like you to confirm it to us. It's still an allegation. Please confirm it. If Adebogundoyin was actually given or offered that bribe, and if he accepted that bribe.
So some persons in our state, some very critical stakeholders in our state, actually invited my friend Adebogundoyin for various meetings, offering him tickets to other parties. In some situations, offering him a staggering amount of money for him to ruffle the governor. But Adebogundoyin being a very core gentleman and somebody who loves the peace and enjoys of a good governance of Governor Seyi Makinde, rejected those particular offers. And today, the people who want to thwart and truncate the peace of our democracy in our state know that there's no amount of bribe that they can use to sway or manipulate the state assembly that are loyal to Governor Seyi Makinde. So there was an attempt, but it was resisted by the speaker.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Ogunsina Michael, for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Ajijola. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, dear viewer, it's still the conversation continues.
Every outgoing governor or executive will always want to have a hand, a huge say in it.
I say it because I am sure that what I'm saying is the truth. When I came out on Wednesday to say that it has been confirmed that Mbade Kombi is going to succeed Governor Makinde, a lot of persons called me to say, Michael, did you say this? I told them that you know me, I don't joke around with words. And once I say something, you can be sure that I have access to information. And I just told you that is the decision that we've made. Not only that, we also made some couple of decisions, which also includes the fact that all of our candidates, all of everybody that will be contesting, Ashima Makinde will be backing for elections in 2027 in Oyo State. They're going to be running on the platform of APM, Allied People's Movement. That's one of the decisions that was made on Wednesday at the special stakeholders meeting. So as it is now, we're fine-tuning conversations, fine-tuning alignment with APM, with all of our candidates and our prospective party loyalists to move into the APM fully preparation for the 2027 elections. I can tell you for a fact, without missing words, without fear of contradiction, that Honorable Mbade Kombi is the next governor of Oyo State, and that will be supported by Governor Makinde by the grace of God. And of course, all of our candidates are at every level. I don't know money from the APM, and that's why yesterday you saw a lot of defections from the PDP into the APM just yesterday. Because actually, I want to ensure that all of these things, it looked like a torrent of rain and the weather yesterday. But because we wanted to ensure that we do everything in time so that we don't fall short of the INEC timetable as released by the electoral body. So what is critical for us is that
Michael, I wonder why you had to just bring up former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, into the conversation. I didn't even say anything about Fayose. You just had to drag it
I'm sorry.
I'd like to know why you had to do that. Then, number two, why the APM actually, and why has Governor Makinde not left for the APM? Only his own guys are leaving for the APM. Just two questions.
Okay. Number one, I started by saying that the only one that talks to Nigeria, that talks to the media without fact, is Governor Fayose, and everybody now knows him to be very flippant, and a rebel rouser. I am not like him. I just had to make that particular reference for you to understand that once I talk, I have facts and I know what I'm saying. Number one. Number two, about the fact that why Makinde has not gone to the APM. I just told you that conversations are actually ongoing about plenty of other things. There's a possibility that maybe the governor will go before the end of next week, or if not, we'll just hear. We'll look at how events are unfolding. And what I can tell you for now, is that anybody that Governor Makinde is supporting will be flying the ticket of APM in 2027. I will sincerely hope that God will give us victory at the polls. That's the point we are now. If Governor Makinde will join APM for further ambitions, or that if he decides to run for president, which is a clamor of a whole lot of us, we'll wait and see what happens with that. But what is critical for us now, the point we are now, is the fact that our candidates will be flying at the platform of APM, and they're going to be heavily supported by Governor Makinde.
Well, this report that you're giving us now, Honorable Ogunsina, was debunked by the media aide of the governor. I'd like to ask you, are you in tandem with the media, with his media team, or why is there disparity in this report that we're hearing?
All right, so again, let me say it to you that that particular story that was credited to the media head of the governor has spoken to him, and he has told me that he doesn't know anything about it. In particular, overzealous blogger chose to write that particular report. I am on the same page. I'm fully in concert with the media head of the governor, Pastor Solomon Olarewaju. We're on the same page. And but you know that this is a political matter. This is seriously a political matter.
But if that is true, has there been an official statement by the same? Has there been an official statement by the same aide to say that whatever it is that was reported as false is not false, but that your own claim is true?
Well, in the next few minutes, before the end of the day, before the end of today, you're going to see a lot. Sorry. Yes.
All right.
Hello, do I still have you? Do I still have you?
Well, we're
Go
still
Can you hear me?
Please go ahead.
All right. Okay. All right. So I said that in the next few, before the end of the day today, you're going to sort of official statement. And don't forget that, like I told you, conversations are actually ongoing until we are done with the official statement of the government cannot be half. The government cannot give you an half statement. If government will come and speak, there has to be a very full statement, which will include the decision of the governor himself. So I told you that conversations are just starting and it's ongoing. Hopefully before the end of the day or this week, tomorrow, there should be a huge clarity on what we're doing and where we will go from there. So I want to reiterate it for the purpose of tautology that I'm on the same page with the CPS to the governor and the media aid to the governor. So we are fully on the same page on this particular decision.
All right.